everybody. Long time no see. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm doing all right. As you can tell, I'm not in my room like I usually am when I'm filming. I kind of have a lot going on right now, personally and happily with the surrogacy journey as well. But I'm actually, let me see. I guess I can't flip this, but maybe I can show it to you this way. I am in Las Vegas at the moment. But that's irrelevant. So I just want to give you guys an update about what is going on with our surrogacy journey. I am so sorry it has taken so long. I've had reason to update for a while, but like I said, I just have like some sticky things going on that are unrelated specifically to this, so I will spare you. But okay, so we left off still pretty frustrated, I think, that there was like not a lot of movement, I guess, but since then I'm happy to report that we have a date, a transfer date. We also our surrogate went to she started her medication because everything is finally done, like behind the scenes, not on our end, obviously that's been done for a while, but so she went to her first ultrasound, which was after she started the medication to make sure the uterine lining was thickening, and basically they can transfer after she is at a 10, and hers was at an 8, which is perfect because she had just started the medication and still had like 2 weeks till the transfer, basically. So the next thing she goes for is blood work, which is actually tomorrow. And so today is the 16th of September, and she will go for the transfer on the 24th. So hopefully, like if everything goes perfect, if the blood work comes back perfect, clearly her lining is doing what it's supposed to do, is thickening up and getting squishy, as they say. And so that's great. Everything is moving in the right direction. It just seems like, and maybe this is just how everyone's life works, but it's like you take a big step in one area of your life and another area can oftentimes go shift so far back and just kind of change everything in just a second. So that's kind of what happened. And so, but we're still just kind of trucking along here. And aside from that, my surrogate and I, now that we're in direct contact, we've gotten really close and we're friends, which is like wonderful. And I know that a lot of people have opinions on that, like, oh, you should just treat it like a job, and that's her job and your job, it makes it harder when but I want to be her friend, and I like her as a person, which I guess makes sense considering we chose her, and anybody who is that like selfless and wonderful is obviously a good person, and she just has a story of her own, and she's not just a body that I'm renting. She is a wonderful human being, and I'm so blessed to know her, and so that's been really great. I've had very little contact with our agency, matching agency, since I guess their job, the bigger parts of their job, I'm hoping are like done, so maybe we can like not have to deal with them anymore. So that's been great, and everything is just going well on the surrogacy front. I'm so sorry I took so long to respond. I really got like bogged down by the process and like what was going on, and then, you know, slapped in the face right after that and had to kind of reorient myself, you know. I absolutely am going to post an update after I get the results back of her blood work tomorrow. I don't even specifically know which blood work that she's having. I'm assuming it's just a panel of like hormones to see where that's my guess anyway. And maybe like just regular, you know, how's your thyroid, how's your whatever, just to make sure that she's still like in perfect order. That's what I'm assuming. I kind of have just needed to take a small step back with asking a ton of questions, and just trust the process a little bit, because I've got a lot of things in my life that are super out of control at the moment, and this is not within my control anyway, so I've just been trying to let it happen, and respecting all the parties involved, and that they're doing their job, and I just am trying to do mine. So I appreciate you guys so much reaching out to me to check in, to see how everything is doing, and I have not been in the best frame of mind to respond necessarily. I've tried to just like and thank everybody who has reached out, and you don't know how much support it's given me right now, because things have been messy. But anyway, the 24th, so that is what did I say today was? The 16th, so 8 days away, is that right? I can't even think right now. That's probably wrong. I'm sorry if it is. I'm just not in the right place, clearly. But I hope at that, I want to update before that just with the blood work, probably a quick video, and then I would like to obviously do an update on after transfer day. I'm probably not going to vlog transfer day out of respect for Georgia. She doesn't know about this channel yet. I don't know if I'm going to tell her. I don't want to add any pressure to her. Maybe it'll come up in our conversations at some point, and I just don't want to make it harder for her or weird in any way. But I also don't want to like keep anything from her. I'm really not trying to like exploit anybody in general. And I've got nothing but wonderful things to say about her anyway. But anyway, so I will do my best to keep you guys updated every step of the way from now till then. And basically the way it works is on the 24th, we will go for the transfer. 2 weeks from that, she will take a blood test in the office, an HCG level, which is like the hormone that is released during pregnancy, or the chemical, I don't know if it's a hormone, chemical that's released during pregnancy and spikes and that's how you would test to see if she's pregnant, and then they would test after that too. So I think it's like a couple of days after that to make sure that it's moving in the right direction. So that is when we will really be in the clear with everything. We'll know one way or the other, and I'm really trying to have peace one way or the other, and just kind of hope for the best with that, obviously. And kind of what is really wonderful and also unexpected a little bit is I was talking to Georgia about that process, you know, like, oh, with me, after I had my son via IVF, I couldn't wait to test. I was starting testing at 3 days post-transfer and, you know, looking for a line. And on the 4th day after, I did get a line. And it was wonderful, obviously, but it was because I have a miscarriage in my history, it was almost more nerve-wracking. I was testing multiple times a day, every day, to make sure the line was getting darker. And if I didn't, you know, it didn't appear darker to me, I was like panicked, you know. So, and she has agreed, or she wants to test early. I have told her that she does not have to, nor am I asking her to, because this is still her pregnancy, and I don't want her to have those thoughts or make it any more difficult than it needs to be. But she wants to test, and I said, you don't have to tell me what the results are. You know, you don't have to tell me. I will gladly wait. I want to do whatever you want to do, because once again, when you're a surrogate, understandably so, it's added pressure, of course. You're carrying somebody else's child, and that is wildly responsibility. Like, that's a wild responsibility, clearly, and it's a wonderful thing, but it is a heavy thing as well. So I just respect whatever it is that she decides, and as soon as I know, obviously you will know. Because that's what all this has been about. And I'm hoping at that point I can be sort of released from all of this, like the way that it currently feels, the unknown and the anticipation and the anxiety surrounding it, just of like, what is going to happen? Are we going to be parents again? Am I going to grieve these embryos? Am I closing that door in my life for good? Are we just opening a new chapter? Like, what does this mean? So that feeling is insane, and I'm hoping to not have to ever feel that again. But it's blessed and it's wonderful, and I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys sticking in there. Please look forward to more stuff coming soon from me now that I'm kind of adjusting, I guess. And I really hope to talk to you guys in the comments. Thanks again for watching. See ya.